about it. Alrighty, we are live into the game, and Alpha is giving it up. Alright, fair enough. It looks like FNATIC just decided to throw themselves in the site, and it's gone pretty poorly until then. Durka is still doing Durka things, so he should be okay, and I'm gonna be honest, I do hope that FNATIC don't overlook the opponent or look beyond them, because FOKUS is still dangerous, and I think that's one thing we have learned throughout this, is that there was a moment of thought, right? He paused for thought there, he's kind of leant back around towards CT, but by now the smokes will be invested, so again, vision and impact limited here. And we can see how much, really, the player on the side can do as well. It looks like FOKUS are going to commit towards the site, play through towards pillar. 13 seconds, and they're leaving this really late. And if the spike keeps being tested, FNATIC, what is going on here? Spike plant can come in on the front side of pillar, but it's on Enzo to really keep this safe as well. And great work from Enzo. Takes out one, but it's exceptional trades. It's Durka in a 1v3. One of the main men you'd want to be in this scenario. Good for the first, but tagged up drastically, 31 HP, and the support's on the way. Coming in through ropes, but there's time dwindling, turns around, and just skip through, folks. Your boy Lewis has to be so cognizant of the timing for FNATIC now walking through towards Heaven. First fight comes in, Durka wins it. Nice opening towards the site itself. Now look towards Boucher. What more can one man do? It's not looking good. Alpha reads it really well. Lovely work from FNATIC. Seeing a little bit more of that pedigree coming out this round. That's much better from them.
Way more disciplined, way more diligent on the approach as well.
Planted.
Well, the timing absolutely right on this one. Illury and Vong will just settle for the saves, and actually the trap outside A main will probably give early round, but FNATIC now with 5 drift towards A site. And once Butcher going to be left on an island here on site.
Oh, and look at this site take. It's looking tasty. FNATIC getting all players forward. Alpha here up towards the top side of things. Butcher's going to find Boaster, though. All gets invested. Everything now noted. Butcher does get overwhelmed. Good trade comes in from Mystic eventually. As Alpha here just facing down towards CT. Stunner of a shot towards Yugi. Didn't get much of a say in the matter. Now with the spike planted, the dive in from your boy Lewis, and the upgrade. Illury's found Mystic. Hold on. It's Enzo and Durka still alive. And suddenly this got a little bit more problematic than it should have been, but found eventually by Enzo. And you're going to be thanking your stars that you had out early on. And now Yugi's tucked into a bit of a trickier spot. But I quite like the idea of being aggressive with this. Durka this time gets dealt with. Okay, so the 2 superstars are now dealt with. What is left with the rest of FNATIC? That's where we got to see close to no man's land. Absolutely nothing to be said. Yugi's there to find Enzo. And look, what?
Sorry, where did Boaster just TP to? TP?
I don't think he...
I'll be honest.
You want to
No.
play,
Yugi's marked
play.
as well now. He has to get a kill to get out of here. What? Durka gets 2. He got a freebie in the back. No way. There was a headshot onto Lewis. What is that?
Feels absolutely terrible for FOKUS.
You gotta be kicking yourself if you're Lewis there. It's like, yeah, I'll come help. I'm swinging ropes.
I'm on the way. Don't worry, now I've got you. I know you're stuck there. Oh, I'm dead as well.
I gotta say it as well though with Reyna, like it needs to be self-sufficient. If FOKUS have to build something behind it, it makes it even harder to justify the pick. And I mean, we're at a 5-5 scoreline, so I'm not gonna read too deep into it, but
well, let's see if old Butcher's got a cape, because he's gonna certainly need one here. He's got to become a hero in this, and well, drastically overwhelmed. Numbers favoring heavily. Inside taking Illury is a mile away. Spike's already basically on site. This one's comfy. And Durka going to be watching the cross as well, just to make matters worse. There's no easy way back here.
well, he should hear these steps. Actually, Illury just starts walking at the right time.
Planted.
Yeah. See Enzo probably investing the ultimate here, and we'll get a lot of information here. You see actually the ping coming through. He's still conscious of the possibility of somebody being in B main. Lewis will go 1 for 1, but should make an awful lot of difference.
Yeah, Illury's in danger.
Yeah.
Dealt with swiftly by Alpha Vong. Doing the best he can, but Alpha has got a rocket. There's going to be more than enough to clear him. And there should be 7 coming in pretty swiftly. Butcher and Yugi. And again, do have rifles to play with. I think Yugi just put a glimpse. He did. Catching just the back of Alpha here, trying to adjust around the pillar. And look at Enzo's positioning. Slips in towards CT. Now he can go on that big wrap towards Heaven now. Again, doesn't even get to have to do that as Mystic is there happily waiting for Yugi.
This is good because Yugi's got the best shot at negating the shorty
Yes.
with 150 HP, but we'll have to see.
Well, here we go. The fight for the ages. Oh, he's getting curious. Oh, and Curiosity killed the cat and he killed Mystic as well. Durka does handle him, though, because obviously he's got the Guardian in the pistol round instead, which is better. Now, Frenzy's still up to play as well with Boaster. Ooh, Butcher spammed out Durka. Boaster can fill the gap, though. Here, nice and quick. Down 29 HP. Still good for one. But overwhelmed in the end, and now they noted that final player. Enzo had to do something from CT. And now a quick rotation over towards that B site.
I have retrieved the spike.
30 seconds left.
Spy cam available as well, so an extra set of eyes here in the post plant. Again, just going to make Enzo's life even harder with 34 HP. A little bit of utility to work with, but a classic in hand, facing off against two ghosts. It's a tall order.
Certainly is. Oof, especially now. Nice little attempt. Not going to get anything from it though, but again, good looks here and there.
Right around, is that what we're saying here?
They do not have a hot date later. You know, some games they got somewhere to be. Not the case right now. Oh, here's the bonus for Focus. So this should be more part of the course. Alpha, you're not going to miss that. Yugi, not really giving us much to pay mind to. Butcher does have the rifle as well, so Alpha, lovely shot. Really quite clean. As Illuri, the last one alive, and this has been clean.
About to be flawless.
More lies like the crocs. That's crazy.
Excuse me.
Can't stop himself. Or to be brought over for FNATIC for right.
Whether or not he's faking the steps, it draws Lewis out of ropes, but now he can actually commit.
Here comes the trade out. Let's see. Ooh. Big swing from Vong, but there's Alpha, but there goes Alpha. It's now down to Boaster, who's got some pretty tricky angles.
Two
Succeeds
big
against
kills.
Illuri, which is massive. The main man, Frenzo, is there this time. A little more upgrade.
Place for them. So look how quickly FNATIC are adjusting.
Vong. It's a shot. But you're right, it's the adjustment behind it. Before you might have had maybe a 2v2 on the site. Now you've already got the other players starting to lean around. But Enzo shifting back towards the A side, but contact's been noted and Boaster plays really nicely from the back of pillar. Good combination work, the push and the pull from the site. FNATIC close
Great
it out.
counter peek.
That's really nice push and pull between.
Actually, a safe TP from Durka as well. Posted. Durka still finds one behind it, Lauren.
Oh, the pain is never ending for Focus as Durka is just the immovable object. And yeah, Lewis finds a little bit of space towards the side, but he's going to need more than space. He's going to need miracles during this one. A 2v3. Durka still standing, Alpha here up, and as is Enzo. Isolates the fight towards CT. That's not bad. Durka's vision now turns. Enzo spots him on the cross.
I know exactly.
He wants that spike plant as soon as he can. And Enzo, he's going to know exactly where they reside. Actually, Vong tries to play the smoke, and that's brave. It's bold. It actually works out, Durka. Death from above. Devastating Focus in the potential final throws. Butcher trying to play on the pillar. But it is Durka. Probably the one man you don't want to face. It's all about timing. Durka closing in. Has to try and force the hand. And he goes early. He doesn't even tap the spike. Just a different caliber out here. FNATIC showing exactly as to why. With a proactive beginning already, but you can see on the other side there's no finesse or depth to it really thus far. It's go long, and it's worked quite well. Flash, not bad. But the site's FNATIC's.
So I'm curious here to see how Focus address the backline. They've already got bodies in place for it. Lewis and Yugi are going to be key in that regard. Enzo, I don't know, he's actually going to swing onto this. Finds a clean angle on the first, but we'll be able to slow things down with the tether. Actually, Yugi finds the first, and Enzo finds two in response.
Yeah, good little trade out in the end by Enzo. Keeping them stuck in place. Flash towards CT. Timing's great for the swing. You can see that we're just trying to tuck himself towards CT, but the trades are coming out here, and Vong's going to need something magical. Tries to move forward. Even just see Enzo. Not utility. Walking out with Oh, chemical burns. This is a really nice looking round for FNATIC so far. Dirk has got 3. He's got himself the upgrade to the rifle and he's holding CT to make sure that plant stays safe. Both players will be coming through from this side. If they aren't on red alert, they will be soon because look who's taking the fight. It's Durka. Almost going to get the ace, but no. The one in Booch's hands. 30 HP. Does have a rifle, but as does Alfire at this point.
And tuck themselves into elbow. Want to make Bucci work for this one. 30 HP left. They don't really need to risk an awful lot. They can even just swing one by one off this spike tap if they wish. Prowler will actually confirm
Lovely.
he's sticking it, but actually the reveal comes through as well. So Bucci's aim, well, days are numbered, I should say. In this, Yugi's still tucked in. He's still got his dash available as well.
And Yugi doubling down on this. It's worked
That's
out
a big
this time.
pick. That's a big
He's
pick.
found Boaster, and that is imperative. Does he get to keep his life? It looks like he does as well. Gets to back away, so player advantage, no quick trade, and no punishment.
I've got your trade.
He's invested actually the orbital strike to split them up, but Vong still falls on the back of the showstopper. Actually, Durka's got it all to do here, separated from his team, but he's doing so well. He's found Yugi as well.
He's just battling his way through. The absolute berserker of Durka, going to find as much as he can, but he leaves it to the others. Alfire going to take up the mantle when needed, leaving just Boucher alive, and he's in CT. He's got a ways to go. So many potential problems and angles to clear. No one giving him a first fight either. I wonder when the swing comes in. Mystic's just walking it. Fair enough. Gonna get the first. And there's Alfire ready for the trade. And FNATIC continue on as intended. Yugi was really by Enzo. He was finding it very hard to find space. And be, hello. That's a boaster waiting, but you pushed that and you
Boaster still wins it. Ooh. He only took one tag. I mean, Vong's desperate to try and get something done there.
Good. And there's Yugi once again, just eating every bit of fade utility possible. Spike's now down. 5 still stand. And FOKUS are looking a little shaky here. But that's a good start, though. Lewis winning out the fight towards Lambs, taking down Durka, could give them a way back into this. But there is still the ult keeping them safe.
So, and the reveal, Mystic nearly gets the punish on the wallbang there. Showstopper invested, but actually found nothing there from Lewis.
A little bit wonky on placement, but his Boaster's still standing. Gets out of that. 2v2. Enzo's still alive. Good shot towards Lewis. And Yugi dives on in. Punishes Boaster, but time. He's run out of it, and, well, Enzo knows it. Some style points for sure on the kill on Boaster, but beyond that, if you're looking at this from the perspective of someone with an operator or someone who's trying to get proactive, short is inaccessible from the start. You can't repeat B long. It's actually kind of smothering on this map. Lewis does well to find Durka, but again, we're looking for more than that. Yugi finally found freedom. Punishing Mystic. But Boaster's, I think, spotted a barrel. Lewis might be dead here. He absolutely is. Boaster's just bested him. Like, yet to be recovered, though.
Moment here, Yugi actually going to swing this. Enzo good for the first and for the second as well. Alluri will fall, giving FNATIC the man advantage once again. Boaster in a position, get this spike down. Actually, he's going to wait. He's going to try and draw this out a little bit longer. The flash comes through, though. Should reveal the intention here. Big win for Vong, though. A second as well. Alpha, yeah. Last man standing. Seeker invested. Going to try and swing onto it. It's
The bullet sticks.
Oh. Thank God for that, Vong.
Now, FNATIC going to be given a little bit more space to work in here. Going to get at least noting 2 players on the site itself. Good flash, going to force Yugi just slightly further away and isolate Lewis. Now, Diddley's get the paint shell out before his death. Sends this one, Durka. Unfortunate to not find the connection, but the rifle's fine, so it's all good.
You want to fight it? Last player standing.
Oh. Vong.
What's left
Good
in
luck.
the tank, Vong?
Go on. Not gonna be.
This is absolutely textbook. Dare I even say this is...
Do the initial work, and now the Seeker's gonna be sent down off the back, and Again, the pinch is just graceful. Vong, no comfort to be found, has to back away. Durka flies on in. Bucha having to just try and track him out of the sky, and it's a brawl, but it's still a 2v2. And Enzo's pushing CT.
Enemy remaining.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Mystic wants to face it. He's just got to land one bullet here. Does Lewis post it? Blind, he's still got to find it. As he comes through, lands it on. Focus will fight.
We go back in on the second half, and it is 2-10. FNATIC, the dominant first half, and now looking to close on the second. Oh, Vong's very dead.
No more Viper.
The TP pinch is beautiful. Gives FNATIC now a one-man advantage, a 3v2. Spike's still in hand, though. Durka and Boaster go exploring elsewhere. Again, you got to note the Enzo utility on the back of that. That's what enables that showers crunch from the TP. Alfia actually gets himself in the corner. It still wins that. He was down to 40 HP.
No right. Absolutely none. Boaster's going to sit in the most uncomfortable position possible for Lewis. And he wants to get a bit of a wiggle on. Lewis is not being particularly subtle about this, and look at these angles. So hard to clear for Lewis here as well. Decides to check the back lines. No one's there. We know where FNATIC are waiting. Can he find a clean fight? I don't think they're going to let him.
30 seconds left.
He finds a safe plant at least. Safe for now. It's already there. There it is. I mean, it was waiting patiently. FNATIC. Enzo post up on this. Actually sits at a bit of a deeper angle. Has to respect it now. Forced away from the first, but you can see the Mystic isn't backing. Great flash. Commits to it and just doesn't quite get it. Illuri just bests him at this job now. Already, the wall's going to go up. Spots one pushing in. This is dangerous. They're on the side. Yuki's trying to hunt this down. This is not bad. And Focus, desperate need for it.
Oh, Enzo nearly caught the second on the reveal there as well. Face shots come through to front sight.
Spike planted. Concealment. Pulling them in.
Booster absolutely forehead camming this. And he does go down. Lewis can at least maintain control for now. Enzo, the last one alive in a 1v3. A little bit of utility to play with. And actually gets to isolate the fight towards Lewis. Now the step towards site. He's got to know one's close, but eats the flash. And then the double face. Focus going to try and keep the scoreline.
Notably, the Blade Storm and the Showstopper, but Mystic opens this one up already, finding the first blood. Durka's coming through from short. They're pinching once again, Lauren.
No respect to Focus, just sheer and utter brutality from FNATIC. As Boaster finds Lewis, and now it's Illuri on the other side of the map. But that Spike is in showers. So he may have the ult, but he has one of the toughest tasks to date to find 4 of these players, recover that Spike, and somehow get this round in your favor.
Somehow, yeah.
Oh, it's not looking
Illuri
good.
going to fall at the first hurdle potentially here. Actually will win out versus Enzo, but still a 1v3 presents itself.
Now, I guess the small benefit is there'd be very few trades to this, but Illuri has to read it. Oh, and I thought he might have had the read on that. He was looking real diligent.
And looking to get proactive once again.
It's all the things we asked for, isn't it? The proactive play. Lovely little flash that actually confirms he's there as well. Like, oh,
2 big kills for Yugi.
Massive. Critical to the outcome. He might give them another round to work with, but finding 2 is perfect. This puts FNATIC finally on the back foot, because it feels like they've been leading this pace the whole way through.
If you can get anything else done here. Well, actually find another kill onto Enzo here. 21 HP. Has to get out of there, though. Durka and Boaster left. Boaster
gotta know.
He's gonna hear an awful lot behind that Trailblazer as well. Durka. What was
How
that?
does he even see him? How does he even see him? I couldn't tell you. It is still Durka.
Boaster's
And
found
Boaster
another.
denies the plant. That's huge to the outcome of this round. And Durka gets away. He pulls the dodge.
30 seconds left.
And now there's a real chance of this. The Spike is making a mad dash for it, 'cause they know they're in danger. And they've punished 2. Yugi and Lewis go down. It's all on Bucha. He wants the Spike plant. He should be able to get it.
He's got the
But
Viper's
this-
pit with the plant, though.
Pops
Yes,
it.
invest it.
Yeah.
You have to get
Oh
this
my
on
God.
the board.
But he's dipping towards CT. Post has loaded him. He's got the shot. And Durka's 1 HP. There's no shot. What? Durka! The 1 HP clutch.
What is that? Boaster and Durka just flipped a 2v5 to win this one. What on earth is that, Lauren?